Let's begin our discussion with what is the closure property of natural numbers. The closure property means that when we perform any of the math operations on any two or more natural numbers, the resulting numbers are still natural numbers. The natural numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. For example, if we add two natural numbers, the sum is still a natural number. The same thing, if we multiply natural numbers, the resulting number is still a natural number. But natural numbers are not closed under subtraction and division. Subtracting a smaller number from the bigger number still yields a natural number sum. But subtracting a bigger number from a smaller number, the sum is no longer a natural number. And there are no negative natural numbers. Negative numbers belong to a set of numbers called integers or signed numbers. Natural numbers are also not closed under division. Sum of the quotients may result in a fraction and not a whole number as shown in the example. This fraction is classified under another set of numbers called rational numbers. However, other numbers cannot be classified as rational and they cannot be represented by a fraction. They are called irrational numbers. Examples are the constants used in mathematics such as phi and natural log e. Others are the square root of 3, 5, 11, and so on. So, by performing mathematical operations on two or more numbers, there are some that yield unfamiliar results as demonstrated by the closure property. This leads mathematicians to further classify these numbers into separate groups or sets of numbers. From our discussion, so far we have generated another set of numbers such as the integers, the rational and irrational numbers. These sets of numbers are represented by the following symbols. Integers, uppercase letter Z. Rational, uppercase letter Q. And irrational, uppercase letter P. And all of these three new sets of numbers were classified as part of a bigger set of numbers called the real numbers and represented by the capital letter R. On the other hand, integers are divided into two distinct groups, the positive and the negative integers. Positive integers are represented by the uppercase Z with a positive sign and negative integers with a negative sign after the capital letter Z as shown. Positive integers are sometimes referred to as whole numbers and are represented by the symbol capital letter W. But whole numbers include 0 as part of the set, while positive integers do not. Positive integers have the same elements as the natural numbers and, more commonly referred to as the counting numbers. Negative numbers are not closed under exponentiation. The condition can be represented by the following equation, x squared equals -1. Taking the square roots of both sides, the resulting equation is that x equals the square root of -1. But there is no known value of negative numbers in mathematics. The reason for this is that, when you square a negative number, the resulting number is always positive. The same thing happened by squaring both positive numbers, the result is positive. And there is no known number that when squared equals a negative number. This condition leads to the creation of another set of numbers, known as imaginary numbers. An imaginary number is a solution set for the given problem on the square root of a negative number. The unit of an imaginary number is I squared equals -1. So that when plugged into the previous equation we have, the solution is I, as shown. This leads to the creation of another set of numbers bigger than the real numbers, called complex numbers. Complex numbers is made up of real part and an imaginary part and expressed in the form a plus b times I. And we already have shown the value of I as square root of -1. And this is called iota. A and b are real part of the complex number. To summarize, complex numbers are made up of two parts, the real part and the imaginary part. Real part are made up of real numbers, R, while imaginary part are made up of imaginary numbers, I. Real numbers are further divided into rational numbers, Q, and irrational numbers, P. Below rational numbers are the set of integers, Z. Integers can be think of as divided into the natural numbers, n, and the negative of natural numbers. And 0 can be found between these two sets of integers. Similarly, 0 is not closed under division. But many textbooks point out that it is undefined because any answer will lead to multiplication by 0. But if the solution will be found, it might lead to something new or a new number system previously undiscovered. This concludes our video. Thanks for watching.